I watched The Evil Dead when I was way too young. I talked about it before. Most people hear that and think that's not a movie for a kid. And you're probably right. But here's the twist. It didn't just scare me, it rewired me. This wasn't a story about a hero who had destiny, control, or clarity from the start. This was a story about a guy who got beaten down, mocked by evil, laughed at by demons, and somehow stood back up every single time. And as a kid, I didn't know it then, but I was learning life lessons subconsciously through chainsaws, Deadites, and absolute chaos. Let me break down the lessons the Evil Dead universe drilled into my brain, without me even realizing it. Hey everyone, hope you're doing great. Welcome back to the Horror and Beyond Show. As I said before, the first thing that hit me was that camera, that POV shot. The forest running, the wind screaming, that invisible force chasing. As a 7-year-old kid, I thought, what if that thing comes after me in the street? I was terrified. But by the time I hit my teenage years, something shifted. It wasn't fear anymore. It became awareness. Suddenly, when I walked alone at night, especially in dark or shady places, I was always tuned into what was behind me. Not ghosts, not demons, but real danger. Robbers, attackers, shady people watching. Evil Dead didn't just show me a monster in the woods. It taught me that danger can move fast, silent, unseen, and you better stay alert. Then there was Linda. At first, a normal human. Kind, loving, trustworthy. Then boom, possession. Laughing hysterically, manipulative, dangerous, trying to break Ash mentally before physically tearing him apart. As a kid, she scared me like a demon. As a man, she taught me a deeper truth, that some people look like your allies, they sound like your friends, they pretend to stand with you, until they don't. Linda wasn't just a Deadite. She was my first lesson in human deception. The warning that betrayal often wears a friendly face. Most horror heroes are chosen and powerful. They walk in, take control, win. Not Ash. Ash gets destroyed again and again and again, possessed, thrown around, mocked, overwhelmed, exhausted, confused, bleeding, losing. And yet, he never quits. When I got older, I realized something important. Ash doesn't win because he's strong. He becomes strong because he has no other choice but to keep trying. And that hit home for me. In my toughest moments in life, when things felt unfair, heavy, hopeless, or impossible, Ash was my subconscious voice saying, stand up again. Even if you're losing right now. If Ash could keep going after all that, I could too. And now, this one is huge. Ash gets possessed. But what pushes the darkness back for even a moment? His love for Linda. Not magic, not weapons, not destiny, love. And that metaphor translated directly into my life. Whenever adversity tried to make me feel small, weak, worthless, lost, I found energy in the people I love. My family, my dog Cooley. Love doesn't erase despair instantly, but it gives you the power to fight it. Evil Dead also showed me what not to do. Characters reading a book they don't understand, hearing sounds they ignore, seeing danger signs they brush off. And as a kid, it taught me the opposite instinct. If something feels wrong, you don't sit around waiting to confirm it. You take action immediately. Fight or flight. Don't negotiate with danger. Don't rationalize it. just move. And now, listen to this. Ash gets overwhelmed by the evil force. The pressure is insane. The situation is hopeless. He's mentally cracking. He's laughing. He's losing his mind. He's going insane. And yet, while he laughs with the madness, he fights back at the same time. This is adaptability in its rawest form. And I realized later in life that I learned it subconsciously. Sometimes you can't remove a problem completely. Sometimes the problem is bigger than you. And sometimes you break a little, laugh a little, lose a little sanity dealing with it. But you don't stop fighting back. You adapt to the situation you wanted to avoid, and you resisted at the same time. That lesson helped me dealing with adversities in life. When life cornered me, overwhelmed me, or put me in situations I hated, I learned to adjust to the moment without surrendering internally. You adapt. You absorb the chaos. You smile at it sometimes. And then you punch back when you see the opening. Not giving up isn't always dramatic. Real persistence doesn't look like a movie-style hero moment. Sometimes it looks like madness, laughter, grit, exhaustion, adaptation, and resistance happening at the same time. That is Ash Williams, and weirdly enough, that became me too. Then came Army of Darkness. Ash is still the same guy, chaotic, exhausted, unlucky, but now he has allies. Arthur, Henry the Red, Sheila, the whole damn army. And together, they beat the darkness. That taught me another lesson I carry to this day. Some battles are personal, but not all of them need to be fought alone. Sometimes you need a chainsaw. Other times you need people. Your circle, your loved ones, your family, your real friends. The ones who don't stab you in the back like the Deadites did when they wore the faces of the people Ash loved. So maybe The Evil Dead wasn't a movie for kids, but it shaped my instincts to stay alert to danger, to spot deception, to stay resilient under pressure, to act fast when something feels wrong, and to adapt without losing myself. And the truth is, looking back now, the biggest lesson wasn't about fighting monsters. It was about what you fight for when the world goes insane. And now that I'm building my own family, yeah, it definitely hits differently. Maybe I watched The Evil Dead too early. Or maybe I just carried Ash's mindset forward without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this end of year reflection, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments. What did horror teach you growing up? Until next time, friends, stay groovy, stay aware, and never stop fighting back.